blues fans, glad you made it. Welcome to another episode of This Week in the Blues. I'm your host, JIMBO Big Train MADSEN with Big Train and the Locomotives. So let's take a look at what happened this week in blues history. Let's start with unsung blues legend Willie Nix, who was born on August 6th in 1922. He was active as a blues singer and drummer in Memphis, Tennessee in the 40s and 50s. Nix was born in Memphis and became a part of the blues scene that grew up around Beale Street. His talent for music led to performing on local radio with Robert Lockwood Jr. He joined Willie Love, Joe Willie Wilkins, and Sonny Boy Williamson and billed themselves as the Four Aces, and they toured the Deep South. One of the pioneering musicians of the Delta Blues, Willie Brown, was born on August 6th in 1900. Brown was born in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and learned to play the guitar as a teenager. He played with such notables as Charlie Patton, Son House, and Robert Johnson. Bluesman Magic Slim was born August 7th in 1937. Magic Slim and the Teardrops proudly upheld the tradition of what a Chicago blues band should sound like. The Mississippi native was forced to give up playing the piano when he lost his little finger in a cotton gin accident. Boyhood pal Magic Sam is the one that gave the budding guitarist his magical blues name. Blues vocal maestro Jimmy Witherspoon was born August 8th in 1920. He's one of the greatest blues singers of the post-World War II period. As a child, he sang in a church choir and made his debut recordings in 1945 and 1946. His own recordings resulted in a #1 R&B hit in 1949 with Ain't Nobody's Business, Parts 1 and 2. Live performances of No Rollin' Blues and Big Fine Girl provided Spoon with 2 more hits in 1950. Here's a neat bit of trivia. The Great Muddy Waters played at the White House staff picnic at the request of President Jimmy Carter on August 9th in 1978. Blues boogie-woogie pianist Robert Shaw was born on August 9th in 1908. He learned a barrel house style of playing from musicians in the 4th Ward of Houston. In the 1920s, Shaw was part of the Santa Fe circuit, named after touring musicians utilized the Santa Fe freight trains. In 1933, he hosted a radio show in Oklahoma City, which is also the home base of Big Train and the Locomotives. The one and only Leo Fender was born on August 10th in 1909. Fender designed the company's early models, including the classic designs of the Fender Telecaster, Fender Precision Bass, and of course the Fender Stratocaster. Ironically, Fender never learned to play the instruments he designed and produced. Blues pioneer singer and guitarist Cryan Sam Collins was born on August 11th back in 1887. One of the earliest generation of blues performers, Collins developed his style in South Mississippi as opposed to the Delta. His recording debut single in 1927 predated those of legendary Mississippians such as Charlie Patton and Tommy Johnson, and was advertised as Cryan Sam Collins and his Git Fiddle. Detroit blues singer THORNETTA Davis was born on August 11th in 1963. She's opened up for Bonnie Raitt, Gladys Knight, and Etta James, and sang backing vocals on Bob Seger's 1991 album, The Fire Inside. She's also worked with the likes of Kid Rock and Alberta Adams, and has released 3 solo albums. And finally, blues guitar great Roy Gaines was born on August 12th in 1937. Growing up in Houston, Texas, he was a protege of the legendary T-Bone Walker. At 14, Gaines met T-Bone Walker at a local performance and was even invited to back Walker on stage. After that, he was nicknamed T-Bone Jr. Well, blues fans, we just covered some of the highlights here. If you want to know more about these artists or other things that happened this week in the blues, be sure to follow our social media pages or visit our website at bigtrainblues.com. We'll have a new episode next week. We'll see you then.